that is not a God thing. That is a sacrament that Christians do. He goes, so for you to be a Christian, you have to be married. Otherwise, you're not covering your child the appropriate way with a dedication. So, I mean, of course, he mentored them. He stood his ground. He mentored them. He did marry them. Eventually, they started coming to church. But the point is after they got married and started living right, he dedicated the baby before they started being regular attenders to church. But the point is he got the background and was like, no, I cannot do it if you're not married, because that sacrament isn't going to hold any ground because you don't have a covenant with God, is what he was saying.
I'd like to encourage anybody to watch the Dr. Vernon Johns story. It's a great movie with James Earl Jones in it. The Dr. Vernon Johns story. He was the pastor of Dexter Street Baptist before Martin Luther King came in. They had kicked him out of the church. They voted to dismiss his pastorship. And then the Martin Luther King came after him. And Martin Luther King was worse than he was when he came in. They were like, oh, my God. Because Dr. John stood for so many things that Martin Luther King took to the next level.
Right.
But the deacons came to him. Real quick, give you a little sneak preview of the movie. Deacons came to him and said, we want you to bury, I'm going to make up a name, the Johnson boy. We want you to do the funeral for the Johnson boy. He said, Johnson boy didn't go to this church. He said, he didn't go to this church. He never came in here. I'm not going to, he don't deserve a church funeral. He said, he didn't come no church. They said, we want you to do it because of his parents is in good standing. He looked at him and said, you want me to do it because his parents give a lot of money. And the head deacon looked at him and said, like you preachers say, money answers all things. So Dr. John looked at him, man, like only James Earl Jones can. You give that over like, oh, okay, I'll do it. Okay. Pastor Whitmore, that was the shortest eulogy I think I've ever heard in life. He got up and he said, the Johnson boy, he said, went around town daring somebody to cut his throat. He said, somebody finally obliged him. He lived like a dog and died like one. He said, undertakers, get the body out of here.
Mm.